walk out of here. You can't keep this from me. And I know when you're lying. What are you doing, Cece? Seeing another woman?
Another woman? Is that what you think?
Well, I really don't know what to think anymore.
There has never been another woman for me since the day you walked back into my life. How the hell can you ask a question like that?
That is not going to work, yelling out that you love me. Now, you are an extremely attractive man. I imagine that women come on to you, even throw themselves at you from time to time. I don't really doubt that you love me. Maybe you have been involved with someone. Can you stand there, look at me in the eye, and tell me that's not true?
You bet I can. And I swear by all that's holy, there is no other woman in my life. For better or for worse, you're it.
You really are alive. I finally found you. Oh, no, you don't. It's you, isn't it? You're Pamela.
Is Pamela your only family?
Hey, what's with the sudden interest in my family history here?
Well, only because I'm looking at the list. I mean, everybody, they're all my friends or members of my family. There's nobody from your side.
Well, you're going to be on my side, aren't you?
I'm going to be at your side.
Oh.
Now, that's only because if I were sitting over with the pals, I'd be alone, see?
Well, not entirely. There is, my mother's sister, my Aunt Margaret, but, I'm not sure that I want to invite her.
Why not? Is she eccentric?
Oh, not to the point of being interesting, no. The thing is, I just don't think Cece would be too thrilled about having his ex-wife's sister at our wedding. No.
Well, you're not going to let that stop you. Listen, he may not approve, that's him, but it's your wedding, too. If you want your aunt to come, she's more than welcome. In fact, I'm going to put her down.
Well, why don't we leave that to your father? I'm sure he'll do a much better job of it.
Help me. Help me! Oh, God. Would you help him? Would you help him?
There's nothing you can do for him. Sophia, I don't know what gave you the idea, but it isn't a woman on my mind. It's business. It's one deal in particular, that's all.
Well, if it was so important to you, why didn't you discuss it with me?
Because it's deadly dull. I thought you'd fall asleep in the middle of my telling you, that's all. Look, I didn't realize it's taking over my life this way until you told me. It's solved now. It's over. Let me make it up to you with some extravagant gesture. Let me do something.
No, you don't have to do that.
You can't really believe I'd be unfaithful to you, can you?
You'd be surprised how insecure I can get sometimes.
Don't be.
Okay, I promise. If you promise me that all this has to do with this business.
That's really it, does. And thank you for being so patient. And for loving me. And please forgive me.
Don't I usually?
Yes.
And that's all this is about. It's just a business deal.
Oh, for crying out loud, I have told you twice, it's business. It's not a woman, it's business.
You have to be very patient with me. Because when I need reassurance, I need a lot of it. And this business, or whatever it is, it's over. It's done now.
It is over. It is done. And it'll never come back to bother us again, I promise you.
Well, don't just stand there. Say something. I don't want to talk to you.
Wait a minute. I mean, at least hear what I have to say. Don't run away from me. I know all about what happened to you. All the terrible things. Jumping off that bridge into the cold water and getting fished out and locked up in Bellevue. I know how terrible institutions can be, too.
Who are you? How do you know all these things?
Because I've been tracking you for months, little bits and pieces. I'm Gina DeMont Capwell. You see, I was married to Cece Capwell for a while, too. Just like you were.
What do you want?
The same thing you do. You see, Cece cast me aside, too. As a matter of fact, I think he's hurt me even more than he has you, and I want to see that he gets exactly what he deserves. Now, I haven't been able to do much alone, but together.
All right. I'm willing to listen to you.
No way.
No way. Cruz had just been stabbed.
He what?
We just talked to Eden. She's at the hospital. We don't know how he is, but we're on our way there right now.
What happened?
Well, we don't know who did it, but it happened on the way to the interrogation room.
Is he all right?
Oh, well, we think so. We may have to stay in bed for a few days, though.
He could have been killed.
I don't know what to do. We're supposedly waiting here for somebody who supposedly saw somebody else leave the laser
You
palace.
guys do that. You wait. We'll go
okay.
find out what we can and get back to you. You're going to be here?
But yeah, we're here.
We'll call you.
Here. Please.
We will.
Do that.
Take it easy. We're right here.
All right.
This is unbelievable. Cruz just can't win.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. As long as he is in general pop in that jail, he's gonna lose.
Maybe we need to consider my plan to break him out again. I mean, it's perfect. He's in the hospital. It's a piece of cake compared to getting him out of prison.
Please, will you stop with the jailbreaks and the prison escapes and the hospital business? You're not Steve McQueen, okay? The only way to get him out is to get him off. And that means finding this whoever mystery witness and proving the Cruz is innocent once and for all. That way, he can go fair and square. He doesn't have to walk around like a hunted animal.
If we can get anything out of this mystery witness.
Oh, yeah, we will. I have a feeling this plan is gonna pan out. And then he and Eden, they'll be together again.
You have no right to keep me from seeing him. He's my fiancé.
I'm sorry, Miss Capwell. I'm only following orders. My orders. You have any complaints? Come up with me.
So, you refuse to let me see him.
Right.
I can't believe you're doing this. He's badly hurt. He needs me.
Oh, don't over-dramatize. They tell me none of his major organs were hit by that little knife. You go in there all weepy-eyed and teary and emotional, just set his recovery back.
Damn it, this is not a prison. It is a hospital. He's entitled to have visitors.
Same orders apply here as in lockup.
Look, I know that technically I'm not allowed to have visitors, but I also know that Eden is out there waiting to see me. There's got to be some way we can sneak her in.
Believe me, I would if I could.
So I'm right about her being out there.
Yeah, she's sticking just as close to you as she can. But there is no way I can get her in here. I mean, I had a tough time getting past that cop outside myself. But if there's some message you want me to give to her, I'll make sure she gets it. Well, now that we've established what you're not going to do, let's establish what you are going to do. This nice officer will wheel you out of here, or will you get out of the area yourself?
I can do fine alone, thank you.
Good. I admire independence in a woman.
Excuse me. I was asked to give this to you.
Thank you.
Darling, no matter what they try to do to keep us apart, we'll find a way around it. So keep the faith. I love you. I love you, baby.
Where do you suppose this Jenkins guy is anyway? I said 9:15.
You said he said 9:15.
I said he said 9:15, and he did, and then I repeated it. Now, it is 9:35. You know, I cannot stand. I hate people who endorse lateness.
He'll be here any minute. Sit down, have a drink, get something to eat.
How can I sit down and have my best buddy is in the hospital.
Kelly
He's been
said she would call.
Kelly is about as dependable as an Edsel.
Excuse me, are you gentlemen by chance waiting for Harold Jenkins?
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, well, I'm Mrs. Jenkins, his current wife.
Very nice to meet you. My name is Pro Bradford. This is my buddy boy, Kane. Yeah, your husband was supposed to be here a quarter of an hour ago. You know that?
Well, I tried calling your office, and they said you'd already left to meet Harold here, so I thought I'd come in person and tell you that he won't be making his appointment today.
Wait, why? What happened?
Embarrassing, but, seems that instead of just walking our dog, Harold was also out exercising his libido, and I just received a letter saying that he's run off with some woman. Apparently, they decided that night that they had to be together, so it turned out to be a fateful night more ways than one. Today, he left with her.
I don't, but... I mean, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm sorry, too. I know you felt this statement might be important.
It may be vital. You sure he didn't tell you where he was going?
No, somewhere in Boston. I mean, he didn't specify. He's probably worried that I'm going to run after him or something. Look, I'm sorry. I really can't be more helpful.
No, it's okay. We do appreciate you coming here and telling us this.
About all I can do is wish you both good luck.
Thanks. We haven't had any of it yet.
That makes 3 of us.
Come on, you can't blame her. She's a nice lady. She didn't have to come down here.
I know. We cannot let this leak dry up. There must be some way to track this guy in Boston down there. Huh?
Well, if we're going to do something, we got to do it fast. I don't think Cruz is going to last. I mean, I wish there was some way we could get him out of there before he had to go back again, because I'll tell you, once he gets back there, everything's going to start closing in on him.
Wait a minute now. The answer is not what you're thinking, all right? We've got to prove his innocence. Now, you want to follow me on my trek down to the hospital, see how he's doing? Come on.
Hey, I'll be along in a second.
What?
I just got something personal to do, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, operator. I need a number of, I think it's Hal's gun shop.
Just how long do you think you can keep running away? You have to stay in Santa Barbara now.
No, I don't. I can't.
Now, you must have come back for a reason.
I made a mistake.
Well, I think you came back to see your sons.
All right? Yes. It was foolish of me. I couldn't bear them to see me like this.
But I want to help you. I want to help you put your life back together and get what's rightfully yours, what you deserve.
What I deserve? Go on.
Well, for one thing, I think you're at least entitled to have some sort of a relationship with your sons. I mean, Mason and Jeffrey don't even know you're alive.
I'm not sure Mason cares.
That's not true. I've known Mason a long time, and you meant a lot to him.
Did I? He never answered my letters.
I don't know about that. But I know that he loved you very much. He's just gone through a terrible ordeal. He really needs you now. And Jeffrey's about to get married.
Jeffrey? Married?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Isn't that wonderful? I mean, you want to stay around and be a part of that, don't you?
Who's he going to marry?
Well, I'm afraid Cece's one in that regard, too. Jeffrey's marrying Cece's youngest daughter, Kelly.
Eden, you can't blame yourself for what happened to Cruz. It was somebody else's doing. If I hadn't begged Brick to bring Cruz in, none of this would have happened.
Darling, you couldn't possibly know that Cruz is in danger. How can you blame yourself?
I just want to see him. Make sure he's all right.
Honey, I can't believe they won't let you go in there just for a minute or two.
Simmons wouldn't do a damn thing to accommodate any of us.
I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'll have a talk with him.
I tried everything. He just laughs at me.
Well, at least let Daddy try. Problem is, the more we go to him and crawl to him and ask for things, the more pleasure he has in saying no.
I'm not about to crawl, I'll guarantee it. But playing on his sentiments certainly hasn't done anything yet.
I don't know if anything that will.
I got an idea that may make him sit up and take notice, something that's right up his slimy alley.
Oh, Pearl, thank you so much for coming, but I don't think there's anything you can do. Pearl, I'm sorry. I forgot to call you.
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure that he was going to be fine. You know?
Yeah, well, they say he will be. I don't know. I haven't been able to see him since they brought him here.
Pearl, why don't you and Jeffrey and Kelly go home? It's getting late. You must be tired.
Well, what about you, Mama?
Your dad and I will stay with Eden for a while.
Oh, yeah, Mama's right. There's no reason that you should stay.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right, you need me. Give me a call.
I will. Drive safe.
I'm glad he's all right. Bye.
All right. Bye, darling.
Listen, Edie, about the other thing, I've got nothing to report, but you know me, I just keep digging.
I know. Thanks for everything.
Sure, don't mention it. And listen, if you do get in there, be sure and say hi to the king for me.
I will.
All right.
Night, folk. Take care, Pearl.
Bye, Pearl. Thank you.
Okay.
You know, you two don't need to stay here either if you're tired.
No, I'm not leaving till I talk to Timmons. Why don't you two keep each other company? And then I will go track him down.
Okay,
All
good
right.
luck.
It's gonna work
Good
out.
luck.
It'll work out.
Honey, do you mind being here for just a few minutes by yourself? I want to find the phone and call Rosie and tell her everything's all
Oh,
right.
no, of course not.
Sure. You wanted me to get you a cold drink or something? Anything?
No. I'm just going to sit here and hope I get a chance to see Cruz.
Yeah, well, maybe your dad can get something done for us.
I hope so.
Well. Fancy seeing you here. What is it, mother-daughter night at the hospital?
Oh, Gina, you do show up at the strangest places.
Hello, Eden.
Gina?
Now, let's see, you couldn't be here to do volunteer work. What could it be? How about hospital insurance fraud?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm here to research some skin rejuvenation cream.
From the looks of things, not a moment too soon, Gina. Darling, if she gets too close to you, just scream.
I heard about Cruz. I'm glad he's going to be all right.
Thanks, Gina. You know, I was going to call you. I had a favor to ask.
Favor to ask me? Oh, that's a switch.
Well, yeah. I always thought you and I got along pretty well, don't you?
Well, I guess compared to the way I get along with the rest of the family. What do you need?
Well, Keith won't let me see Cruz. He's hurt. And it would mean a lot if he could see me. I was just wondering, maybe you could talk to Keith and make him change his mind.
Eden, I'm not in a very generous mood where the Capwells are concerned.
Well, you don't have to think of me as a Capwell. You could think of me as another woman who knows what it's like to be in love. You've always had a kind heart.
You mean that?
Yeah. And I've seen evidence of it from time to time. Would you?
It probably wouldn't do any good.
Well, you could try. I mean, if you talk to Keith, I'm sure he would admit that what he's doing is wrong, that it's unfair.
He's not the only one who's doing things that are unfair. Think of all the things your father's done to me. He's done more unfair things than I can even care to count. And you're right. I do know what it's like to be separated from someone that I love. Because that's exactly what happened to me with Brandon. My son and your father won't let me anywhere near him.
Well, I understand how you feel, and I've always told you that Daddy's been wrong.
Yeah, but that doesn't change anything, Eden. You notice that you never call me unless you need something? And when was the last time you picked up the phone and dialed my number just to say hello? I'm sick and tired of being used. If you want to visit Cruz, you're going to have to find another way. Why don't you see if your father can help you? I'm sure the great C.C. Capwell can arrange a meeting with you and Cruz with the snap of his fingers.
So I am now prepared to offer you a trade.
With pro quo, what for what?
I happen to have some inside information about a stock that you can buy in at 9, guaranteed to open up at 15.
Oh, well, bribery of a public official.
Please.
Surely not.
Let's not play games, Tim. Just give me the answer, yes or no.
I'm fascinated. It seems to me I came to you asking something once. I wanted you to let Gina see Brandon, that you were working a crossword puzzle at the time. You said it was more important for you to work that crossword puzzle than Gina's tears or my concern. Now you want me to let Eden see Cruz. I don't know. Johnson, do we have the London Times? They're supposed to have a great crossword puzzle.
I was talking about a 5-minute visit. Gina wanted a lifetime visit.
Chickens come home to roost, CC. You, above all people, should have learned that by now. You know something? No, I really can't do this. You see, Cruz is a dangerous criminal. I can't let him have any visitors.
All right, Tim, I'll tell you what. Not only will I give you the tip on the stock, I'll help you buy in. I don't think that your greedy, avaricious heart can take that and say no, now can it?
You know, I don't think it's smart to insult people that you want something from. I hope you don't run your businesses this way.
It's a chance for easy money, Timmons. I don't think you get a chance like this for the rest of your rotten life.
That's twice.
Mr. Timmons, these came from Mr. Castillo.
Bring him in.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm not altogether unreasonable, CC. I was always a sucker for a love story.
Say nothing of a quick buck.
If you want to be crass, sure. I just love seeing you begging to give away that money you love so much.
Is that your roundabout way of saying yes?
It's my roundabout way of saying I'm ready to make a deal. We're both worldly men, CC. Let's get worldly.
I don't want you to worry anymore, Eden. I'll make sure you get in to see Cruz.
It's no use. They've got the whole area around Cruz locked up tighter than a drum. They even have a metal detector outside of his room.
Sweetheart. Okay. Got some good news for you. Timmons is going to let you see Cruz.
You mean it?
I mean it, sweetheart. I was just waiting for the final go-ahead. He needs a few minutes to check security. That's it. Okay?
Oh, that's wonderful.
I know.
Thank you so much.
And you and I, we can go home because I'm starving.
All right, I think that's a good idea. Now, are you going to be okay now?
I think I'm going to be wonderful now. Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
You're leaving too, right?
Couple of minutes.
Oh. No, give Cruz our love, all right?
You bet I will.
Bye, baby.
Bye, Mama. Good night.
Give us some love.
I will. Isn't this wonderful? I mean, I can't believe I'm going to see him. Wonder what Daddy did to make Keith change his mind.
Is there a chance of any hemorrhages?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you full of surprises? I just saw Cece and Sophia leaving. They said you were letting Eden see Cruz.
That's right.
Well, if you do have a heart after all.
Oh, well, they say love conquers all. I guess it conquered me, honey.
Ha.
Well, I love in modern technology.
What's that mean?
Well, you know, I think that Cruz would say a lot of things to Eden that he wouldn't say to anybody else otherwise, and sometimes the walls, they have ears.
You bugged the room. You're a genius.
Well, modesty forbids me from agreeing with you 100%, but...
You don't expect to hear a full confession, do
I
you?
only hear confessions on Saturdays, but you know, I have a feeling this goes beyond a simple murder. I think there's a cover-up here. It involves not only Cruz, who let me nail Eden, Cece, the entire Capital clan. I mean, they've aided and abetted before, but I mean, this time I can get them. And you know what the beauty part of this is?
Tell me.
Well, Cece's paying me a handsome fee to run Cruz to the ground, along with the rest of his little foxes. Admiring your flowers, Ferdinand? Don't blame you.
Well, the orderly didn't know who sent him. I was just looking for a card.
Oh, hey, look. I'll check the card for you. Don't you fret. Come on, let me get back to bed. I don't want my star witness straining himself.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You're all hard, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, baby, I'm just like a little marshmallow. Get in.
What the hell are you doing here anyway? I thought I was entitled to just a little bit of privacy.
Well, I was just... Oh, you... Checking your accommodations, you know? Making sure they're up to par. I wouldn't want you suffering from staph infections, neuroses, crib death.
I'm fine. So why don't you get the hell out of my face?
Temper. Hey, look, don't you want me to check your posies for you, babe? Come here. Let's see who sent these. Well, looks like it was an anonymous admirer. Ethan's not going to like that.
You know, if I were inclined to want to kill somebody, man, you'd be at the top of my list.
Oh, death threats. That's a little unwise, isn't it? I mean, I could have a tape recorder running in my pocket.
I just took a sleeping pill. If you don't mind, it's kicking in.
Well, I gotta run anyway. Listen, if you need anything, there's a guard right outside, okay? Sweet dreams.
said it was going to be a few minutes. Do you think Keith changed his mind?
You better not have, or I'll tear him apart myself.
It seems like it's just been forever since I've seen him. I can't wait to go in and see him. I hope I get some time. Some time to just sit there and talk to him. Daddy didn't say how long I'd have.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to just let you go in there and then have a few minutes and then rush you out. He should let you stay in there as long as you want to.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Keith isn't known for being fair. Oh, Kane, this whole thing has been such a nightmare.
I know. Sorry you both have to go through it.
You've had a complete change of heart about Cruz, haven't you?
I don't know. I'm a realist, I guess. We belong together.
Yes, we do. And I can't stand things coming between us. I mean, I know that life's just like that, and that this has happened, and there's nothing we can do, that we just have to deal with it.
Maybe there's something we can do to change that.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I'm just fantasizing. I do that a lot. Hey, I think one of your wheels is out of line there. I better take a look at it.
Oh, no, it's fine, really.
No. You don't want to be out of alignment. Throw your whole back out.
What?
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kane, I don't think you...
Hi. Give me a hand there? No. One of her wheels look wobbly. I think I fixed it, though.
Did Mr. Timmons send you?
Yes, ma'am. Everything's all checked out now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much, officer. Sure. Let's go.
Look,
Yeah, you
Kane...
must be very happy. Come on, let's go.
Well, yes.
This is what you've been waiting for.
Yes, glad.
This shows you that Keith can be a nice guy.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that I agree with you. Plus, I want to let you know I can push my own chair.
I just want to check to see whether this wheel is working.
Well, I'm sure it's working just fine, but I'm telling you, I can manage it.
You can't be too careful. Now, don't look the gift horse in the face. Up you go. Here we go. Now, you just sit back, turn around, and enjoy the ride.
All right, Christy, I'm ready for you. Spill your guts.
You know, you don't have to do this. I can manage.
I don't mind, really. I could probably get a job doing this full time. What do you think? Hint, 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 hint.
Well, I hate to tell you, but you always told me that I should be independent and do things for myself.
Well, teachers make mistakes sometimes, too. Trust me.
You aren't planning on taking me into the room all the way, are you?
Yep.
Well, I was kind of hoping to have some time alone with Cruz.
You will. You will. Don't get nervous. Here we go.
Whoa. It's okay. It's your wheelchair we're picking up.
Yeah, it makes a lot of racket, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Scared me to death. Cruz?
Really good looking.
Day is over. I hope tomorrow is a lot better.
It's been a horrible day. At least Cruz wasn't hurt too badly. Now, would you please explain to me how you got Timmons into allowing them to see each other?
I appealed to his baser nature. I offered to help him buy in on a good stock.
He's a miserable worm.
He wrung me out as much as he could. He's got the morals of a terrorist.
Well, tell me this. Is this going to get you in any kind of trouble?
Could be. In essence, I offered him a bribe for having him let Eden see Cruza. Then again, he took the bribes. What the hell could he do?
Well, that's just great. Now I'm going to worry.
Will you stop worrying, please? I told you I would risk everything for Eden, and I meant it.
I know you did, and I love you for that. Oh. I wish you'd say to me...
You wish what? Come on, Sophia.
Yeah,
you wish what?
Never mind.
Now, you really are not going to keep going on with this. I mean, are you thinking what I think you are?
There's an estrangement between us. I don't understand it, and I wish you'd explain it to me.
You really are thinking it, aren't you? You're making mountains out of molehills. I'm telling you, you are.
My darling, I know you too well. I can tell by the look in your eye, the tone in your voice when you're lying.
Let me ask you a question. If I put my arms around you and told you how much I love you, Would you believe it?
When I see that look and hear that tone of voice, I'll believe anything.
I love you. I love you. And I love you.
Pamela? Where are you? Pamela?
Have you heard this one?
No. Everyone's heard of that one.
Aren't we smug? That's a minor accomplishment for me.
Yeah, well, I majored in minor accomplishments at college.
Oh, yeah? What'd you minor in?
Diminishing fifths, otherwise known as carousing.
Yeah, but you were the top of your class in that, weren't you?
And what on earth makes you think that?
You're a fun-loving kind of dude, you are. Jeffrey, come on, we haven't even decided yet. What song are we gonna play?
Well, certainly not this one.
No. Right. Oh, which one, honey?
Well, how about a medley, huh? We've got Gershwin, Porter, and maybe Motley Crue.
Oh, that's very funny. This is a dance, not a concert.
Well, then let's make it into a contest. We'll hire this huge field. Our wedding will be the Woodstock of the 80s.
I don't want to make this into this media event, thank you very much. Come on, we keep dodging the issue. What song?
All right. Maybe I can compose something here, huh? Also wrote a bit of this here.
You're not going to take this seriously.
Well, I'm sorry, madam. You know, but we could be listening to trees here.
Yeah, try dancing to trees. No.
You know what your trouble is? You don't have enough of the real pagan in you. That's what
right.
your trouble
That's right, I don't. Because I'm hopelessly provincial. Don't want to marry me?
Absolutely. So I happen to like hopelessly provincial and helplessly colonial and incorrigibly art nouveau.
And changing the subject every 5 seconds? Come on.
All right, back to the music. You know what we could do? We could have them play Tchaikovsky. It's nothing like Tchaikovsky to bring the house down, so to
Wrong. Sorry.
speak. God, you're hard to please. All right, let's try something here. There's something my mother used to like.
Well, why don't we do that? Do you know the whole thing?
Well, let's see. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I played it, but I'll give it a try. Let's go.
Just hold me. Don't let me go.
No chance.
It feels so good to be here with you.
Yeah, I don't know how you manage this. I really don't, but... Thanks, I just can't believe you're actually here.
I'm so sorry.
What?
It was all my fault. If I hadn't insisted they bring you to that interrogation room...
Oh, no, baby, don't think like that. I wanted to come, you know. I've been missing you like crazy. How did you pull that off, though, anyway?
Well, I talked to Keith. I tried everything I could, but he wouldn't hear me, and I talked to Gina. I asked her if she would talk to him, but she refused.
Yeah, well, you were wasting your time talking to Gina. Usually.
Yeah. Well, you know, Daddy, he came in and saved the day. He said he talked to Keith and tried to make him change his mind. I told him I didn't think he should, that it wasn't worth it, but he came back and he said, I don't know what he said, but it worked.
Yeah.
And Keith said he was arranging to let me see you.
Yeah, Keith was arranging. I wonder what he was doing all that time.
I don't know. He said something about security, I think.
Uh-huh. It's interesting, though, don't you think? There's usually something weird going on when Keith changes his mind for no apparent good reason. I'd like to know what exactly it was your father said to him to make him change his mind like that? I mean, I wish I'd have been there.
I don't know. I didn't talk to Daddy, but when I do, I'll ask him, okay?
Yeah, would you do that? I'm curious. And also tell him thank you, obviously.
I will.
Is he still here, your dad?
No, he's gone. He and Mama went home, but they sent you their love. Kelly and Jeffrey were here, too, but they had to leave. There were a lot of people here that were worried about you. Kane, too.
Got a lot of friends.
Yeah, so it seems.
Some enemies, too, apparently.
Yeah, well, some of the guys I sent to jail got no sense of humor. How's Pearl?
Oh, he was here, too.
Yeah, he's working hard trying to find that witness. No luck so far.
You don't know what I went through when I saw you lying in that hall.
I know.
I kept thinking, what if something happened to you? What if that man had killed you? I couldn't live without you.
Well, now you know how I felt when I thought you were gone.
I don't know how you lived through it. I swear I couldn't.
Well, let's not worry about it, because I'm right here, and I'm going to be right here.
I wouldn't count on that if I were you.
I love that. What is it?
I don't know. I never did know. But look, we don't have to decide this now. We've got plenty of time.
Oh, baby, the more we get over with now, the better off we'll be later. Come on.
I believe that one of you ordered the ham and cheese masterpiece.
Good God, what is that?
If it weren't for my connections around here, this would have never happened.
Pearl, thank you. I'm hungry, and this here is starved.
Okay.
How do you know I'm starved?
Well, I've never known a time when you weren't, that's all right.
What?
Begin.
What? I don't eat that much. You make it sound like you eat all the time.
No, listen, I happen to enjoy a girl with a healthy appetite, all
Now,
right?
let me tell you, I have a very active metabolism. That's all. I'm a very dainty eater. Is there mustard on this thing?
There's everything.
Right on.
It won't be there for long. Listen, while this one's eating daintily here, maybe you can give us an idea.
I'm going to punch you out. I will.
The thing is, we haven't decided what song to use at the first dance at our wedding reception. Got any suggestions?
Have you thought about Mozart?
Have we?
No, yes, but I don't do the minuet.
Then scooch on over, baby. Let me show you.
Hey.
sorry, darling. I'm afraid I'm not at my best tonight.
You're tired.
Barry, it's been a long, hard day.
Yeah, I know it has for all of us.
I really don't have the energy for dancing. Forgive me, please.
Okay. What would you like to do instead?
Well, I tell you what I'd like to do. If you don't mind, I would really like to be by myself, sit down here and have a drink and do some thinking.
You sure that business deal we were talking about is a little more complicated than you told me?
I mean, it's mostly the business with Cruz and Eden, that's all, and the meeting I had with Keith. I mean, these confrontations are tiring me out. I can't handle as well as I used to, that's all.
You shouldn't have to deal with people like Keith and people like Gina. I'll tell you what. Why don't we go upstairs together, get ready for bed? You know you'll feel better if you get a good night's sleep.
Why don't you go ahead, huh? I'll put out the lights and I'll check the house and I'll come right away, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Don't be long. What?
I just love you very, very much.
That goes both ways.
I'll be up soon.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying you shouldn't count on being here for other things can happen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. What other thing?
No, hang on.
I'll show you. Pearl cooked up or what?
Now just listen to me, both of you. I've got a plan.
All right, spit it out. What kind of plan?
Tonight, NBC Sports presents the 1987 League Championship Series featuring game number 7 of the National League playoffs as the St. Louis Cardinals take on the San Francisco Giants. Join Vin Scully and Joe Garagiola and play ball with NBC Sports.